Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Uh, Today we are going to read out and learn about pronouns. Yesterday we come to know about 8 parts of speech and we have discussed nouns, the first one part of speech. Today we are going to discuss and understand pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun or that is used instead of a noun. It is generally used to avoid repetition of the noun. For example, Afshan was absent because she was ill. If we again use Afshan was ill, that doesn't look nice. So, by using pronouns, we avoid repetition. The literal meaning of the word pronoun is for a noun or pro a noun. The noun that is replaced by a pronoun is called the antecedent of the pronoun. Today, now we are going to discuss about the different kinds of noun. It will be seen that a pronoun is of the same number, person, and gender as the noun for which it stands. There are 7 kinds of nouns: personal pronouns, relative pronouns, indefinite pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and distributive pronouns. We shall only discuss the first two because they are the most important and more vividly used kind of pronouns. First of all is the first one is personal pronouns. The personal pronouns are I am, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, and it. And personal pronouns can stand in for the speaker, the person spoken to, or somebody or something else. We can divide the personal pronouns into 3 categories. The first one is first person, the person who is speaking. The second one is the second person, the person spoken to. And the third one is the third person, the person spoken of. Different forms of the personal pronouns are given below. Now look at the forms that like we can use the pronouns in a singular and plural forms, and in 3 cases we can use it: in nominative case, possessive case, and accusative case. When a pronoun takes the place of the subject, it called a subject pronoun. Subject pronouns are said to be in the nominative case. And when the object pronouns are used, they are called objective or accusative case. And if the pronouns are used or they are showing some possession, these are called possessive case. So in first person, we will come to know that the nominative case of singular is I and plural is we. Possessive is my, mine as a singular, and our or ours is used as a plural. In accusative case, me as a singular and us as a plural. Same is the case with second person. In second person singular, you is used as a nominative case and you is used as a plural in a plural form. In possessive, your and yours, and same is with the plurals. And in accusative, you is used and in singular form, and in plural form you is used. Now further move towards the third person. Third person singular's nominative case is he, she, it, and its plural is they. When we talk about the third person possessive case, his, her, hers, it or its is used in a singular way. Their and theirs are used in a plural way. And its accusative case or its objective case, him, her, its, and its plural form them is used. Possessive pronouns show possession, belonging, or ownership. They show that the antecedent of the person owns or have something. The possessive pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs. So these all are personal pronouns. We use them for human beings and the person who is speaking, the person who is spoken to, and the person spoken of. We use all these pronouns for that. So some exercises is also given here, and you can easily identify that the pronouns here. Now students, look at the page number 155. The other kind of pronoun is given here. This is the relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is a word that works as a conjunction as well as a pronoun. Relative pronouns relate or refers to an antecedent, a noun or phrase mentioned earlier. The relative pronouns are who, whose, whom, which, that. Here are some important points about using relative pronouns correctly. Who and whom. We use them when the antecedents are people or particular animals, not for non-living things. Whom is used for the objective case, not as a subject. And the relative pronoun which, we can use it for objects or unnamed animals, which cannot use it. We cannot use it when the antecedents are people. The other one relative pronoun is that. We can use it for animals and objects and for people too. Who is better than that? So, if the antecedents are people, especially if they are known or named people, we use that only in to introduce an essential part of the sentence. We do not use it for additional and non-essential information. Whose is used for the possessive case. All relative pronouns can be used for both singular and plural antecedents. So some examples are given here of relative pronouns, and you can easily identify these pronouns here in these lines. And an exercise is given for you. You can two choices are given here, and you can easily put the right one, because if that is in a subjective form, you can choose the pronouns of personal pronouns, and if they are some relative pronouns are used, you can also write it out in a good way. So I think so that you have quite easily understand these two kinds of pronouns, personal pronouns and uh, relative pronouns, and you have learned the use of these also. I think so your point of view is quite clear. Okay, take care. Allah Hafiz.